Hey folks, this is Vagrant. Welcome back to, I was about to say Pushonomics, welcome back to Disco Elysium. In the last episode, we got quite a lot done. We have been abandoned by Kitsuragi. I mean, he's off doing police work, but we've been abandoned by Kitsuragi. And we moved over to the western part of Martinez, where we have trimmed ourselves, we have fixed our expression. Now we just kind of look sad, old drunk, rather than sad old drunk with bad facial hair and weird gurning grin. It's been a couple of days since I last played the game, so I've had some time to think as well. I think, so what we're going to do today, we're going to keep exploring this western side, at least until later on at night, because we want to go talk to Klaje about what we got up to on Sunday night. If we don't, because we found our badge already, right? If we don't find our gun here, now, in this western adventure, as we're going to call it, we're going to go help Everard Clare with his predicament, and he's going to hopefully find us our gun. Now, my other hope is that whatever he asks us to do, it's Disco Elysium. There'll be a way to screw it up for him, hopefully. That's the goal, right? Because I don't want to help him. I don't want to help him with crime. I'm a good man. I'm a good cop. But I also want my gun, just in case, so... But that is a case for the future. We will see how things go. Maybe we'll discover it as we explore this part of the island. So, if we hop into our map-a-doodle... I mean, I can't see myself, so I don't know why. Also, that's very strange looking there. Look, it's like men lined up with guns. That's odd. Also, why is this a big cube? Why is that a gigantic cube and nothing else? What's going on here? Right, anyways. Well, also, we can sing karaoke now. I think I want an audience for that, but we may have a little dabble. There's a whole bunch of people here. We've explored kind of all the eastern part of the coast and the south, so we're going to grab our moolah and we're going to chat with these lovely lads. Hello, lovely lads. Hello. Grumbles an unshaven man with a ruddy nose. He narrows his eyes at you as if in recognition, then turns his head away.
The noxious odour emanating from the drunken man is strong and familiar.
Like me.
Don't you call her? Yeah! Don't call Abigail!
I am the law.
Abigail. Oh, Abigail.
He mutters while trying to brush something off his extremely dirty trousers. His movements are slow and awkward. I don't get very many chances to say I am the law. So I forget the super drunk guy who won't remember. It's a good time. Who's Abigail?
Abigail. Don't you fucking call Abigail.
You're not going to get anything out of this guy. He's too drunk.
Thank you, Rhetoric. I don't think I could have managed that myself.
Never thought you'd see such a thing in your life. But this guy's a little too drunk.
Let's just try one.
He snorts and beckons you to lean in closer.
I don't want to do that.
He waves his hand as if shooing you away, all the while murmuring something indecipherable.
Who are you?
Don't call Abigail.
Okay.
Don't call Abigail.
Let's talk to his friends.
Hey, tequila!
Oh, they're all hammered. A 30-something man, tequila, is clad in a... Wait, no, it's tequila. Wait, that's a different song. I know it's a 30-something man clad in a two-piece lycra. Interesting version of lycra tracksuit. Puts down his pilsner and extends his hand in greeting.
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you? So what's happening?
Tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high-concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street gang.
I've re-entered reality to conquer it, to bend it to my will. I am the law.
That's the spirit. I used to shape reality into my image a long time ago. Those days are over now.
I think I can say whatever the hell I want with these guys. He looks at his shit-stained lycra TM jacket with a grim expression.
Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom's Spiral Land. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
He takes a sip from his beer.
Idiot Doom Spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high-concept conversation. At last.
What do you guys do around here?
We are saving the world.
I don't doubt it.
Please. Please don't call. Don't call.
Begs the man in the pipe. Totally normal combination of words.
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out.
Never does, buddy.
So now, it's a pirate's life for me.
What is a tequila sunset? You keep saying, I'm assuming it's a cocktail.
It's you. Your tequila sunset.
How do you know this?
We've met before. Don't you remember?
No.
No, you sure don't.
No.
Aha. Do you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be?
No, this sounds scary. Yeah, go ahead.
Let me take a sip to moisten up my chords.
Please don't say moisten.
Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday. And by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
We met on Friday.
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting.
He takes another sip, then continues.
You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk.
That does sound accurate.
Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
It is.
It is.
Does that sound like something you'd do? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it does.
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling. One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs.
Do you remember the sound of wood cracking? The billboard?
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Naturally.
Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence, if you will. Followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic.
Well, the alcoholic always thinks they're going very fast. In reality,
What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs, "The time hath come!"
it does sound about right.
So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied, "The time hath come for Tequila Sunset, the end of all things." After which, your reality contracted. You jammed the pedal, plowed right off the jetty, and through the ice.
Your hands cramp on the steering levers.
We ran towards the ice, whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit, like some kind of sea monster. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep. Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to.
What else was there to do? Thank you, brothers, for your helping hand.
We asked about the whole Tequila Sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
My name's Harry.
No, that's just what your mother called you. Your real name is Tequila Sunset. Just embrace it, brother.
Okay, how long did we party for?
Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women. How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
That's a story.
It was the greatest thing this fishing village has seen since Rosemary tried to use a crab to open his beer.
Aye, that was a classic too.
Oh, hello, Rosemary. Did I tell you anything specific about this person that fucked me?
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
I mean, everybody's been, you know what I mean, metaphorically fucked.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
So you do, Rosemary.
Abigail!
I think Abigail's done some fucking of her own. I can't swear that much anymore. YouTube's clamping down on this nonsense.
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
Did I mention losing anything else?
Beside your gun and your badge? You said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy. In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one.
Anything about my colleagues?
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style.
I am a disco cop.
No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show.
Anything about the case?
Yeah, you said it was no biggie and you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
Politics?
Yeah, you kept talking about how the coal mine owners were fucking us all over, just like that woman fucked you. I didn't agree with you, by the way. The spectral hand of the market makes sure everyone gets exactly what they deserve.
For a chavvy alcoholic, he's very well spoken. Did you get a read on what kind of cop I was?
You kept apologizing for being such a bad cop, and for the damage you've inflicted on everyone around you.
I wonder if that's picking up on the fact that I have played as sorry cop, now leaning much more the communist cop.
You also kept pausing to knock the heel of your hand against your temples, saying, "Stupid, stupid, stupid."
Well, that's enough.
It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs.
You seem like you're characterized by your storytelling ability. Want to tell me another one sometime?
Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right. Why not? Better than a beach bum.
How did you become Idiot Doom Spiral?
It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
The gleam in his eyes and the slouch in his posture is so incredibly familiar. You might get scammed here.
What do you need?
Booze. Did you already forget our party? The thing I relayed to you earlier. So, have you got anything for good old Idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me.
I don't have any right now.
Then I will see you again once you've procured some. Par exemple, my good friend Rosemary here sells all kinds of stuff.
All kinds, sir. Beer and wine.
You too, Tequila Sunset.
Okay. I'm not sure how I feel about anything that's going on there, but lovely. Right. Doctors are idiots, buddy, but I'm sure they are, Rosemary. I'm sure they are. Let's chat. Sell me some beer. I have to go round again, apparently.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
Good to see you too, friend.
So what do you want? I got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean amphetamine.
300 blue medicinal spirit. 300 real, though? Why 300?
See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture.
Let him speak.
You know, it's funny, actually.
He bursts out laughing, then takes 3 gulps of his pilsner and stares at you intently. He's got the frills for the pills.
He's finding it difficult to focus his watery gaze.
What is?
What?
What do you mean, what? What did you think was funny earlier?
This guy.
Where did you get the spirits from?
Oh, this is medicinal spirits. The good stuff. Got it from the doctor's office.
It sounds useful.
I got one of those scientific ampules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink.
It seems to be working well. He spits an... As I spit... he spits a nasty yellow clot on the ground before you.
Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go.
I mean, I love lemons. I love butter. That's good, thank you.
It really isn't. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of help. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Not a charity, the real thing. Those arseholes. Those arseholes charged me £4 to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all.
Have they no shame taking money for a service they provide?
But the idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead things.
Formaldehyde? What is it called? I did a lot of preserving dead things in my dissertation in particular. We had flatworm, otherwise known as planaria, samples that we had to keep. It wasn't formaldehyde, it was something. It's been like a decade, but still.
It's like 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila! What's left is this beautiful blue stuff. 98.7% almost pure alcohol. 2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for £3 if you want it.
Yeah, let's not argue. Let's just take it.
£3 and it's yours, friend. The deal of a lifetime.
That's a much more reasonable price right there. Makes sense now.
Okay, let's do it.
Just make sure to enjoy that one, friend.
Son, you will not kill yourself with this. Not today. So we're going to store this as a sellable item. Go sell it at the pawn shop for a profit.
No. Here's the money for a Pilsner.
Bottoms up, Captain.
I do need a bit of cash, but we're gonna... let me have a look. Where's my inventory? I will do that. It's like quite the business venture you set up here.
Oh. The system's been good to old Rosemary here, and I'm milking her like a bitch goat in the backyard. You see, friend, man makes his own luck, and I made mine real good. Got my hands on 3 bottles of liquor exquise, sold 2 to the fellows around here, and immediately invested the profit. Bought cigarettes, bought beer, even bought a bit of speed. And look at me now, I got everyone on my hook.
He spreads his arms and smiles a crooked, toothless smile.
The hook? Where is it? I can't see it.
Just impressive entrepreneur.
Hook 'em and cook 'em, huh? You want to buy something? Let's keep it moving.
Whoa. I mean, if I was drugging up, motor rates and psyche, both +1. I mean, I've got to say, even the smoking, but I'm being good. I'm clean. Amphetamine?
Aye, by amphetamine, I mean speed.
I think you didn't hear me when I said I'm a police officer.
Sure did, buddy boy. That's why I said amphetamine. I mean speed. I mean amphetamine. I got both.
Got it.
Good, my man. Now, what can I offer you?
See you later.
In the civilised world, it's a custom to tip the shopkeep, friend. But come back anyway.
I don't think it is. Okay, let's have a little look at this bottle. Right, that we're going to use in a second. We're not drinking it ourselves. Well, it's worth 6, so I can actually make bonus. Keep it away. The kind that might or might not, but definitely does glow in the dark. This is 98.7% pure alcohol. And it's separate from the pills, which I do not have the frills for. I'm going to keep hold of that. I have to sell something. I wonder if I can get there. I can sell the handkerchief. The only reason I've kept the handkerchief is because Kitsuragi around, so maybe I'll just flog it. I think I'm going to flog it. Alright, buddy. Got you a pills.
Tequila sunset.
Brought you some booze. Will you tell me about your name now?
Of course. Drink first, story later.
Potent pills.
Not much, but it will do.
He grabs the bottle from your hand and uncorks it immediately.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
One of the other bums interjects.
Don't call Abigail.
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here. Something happened to you. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George. But around here, you already know. I was once a reasonably high net worth individual. a founder/junior partner at a high-concept creative services agency. When my story begins, I had just landed a major contract with an insurance firm. I used the profits from my agency to finance what I called a cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high concept stuff. I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane.
That's right. Getting a good run-in is important to maintaining your physical and mental health. Speaking of, when's the last time you did your laps, pork chop?
I can't get my laps in. I've got a thing with my heel where movement is agony, basically. I must lift things and then never do any other form of exercise.
22 full-time employees, an all-star team, a potentially historical set of individuals. Worrying about them often kept me up well into the morning hours.
Did it help?
It did. With my trusty Sansarique tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world. But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit.
He says, thoughtfully, brushing dust off his shit-stained pants. What happened, buddy?
One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
He shakes the bottle and makes a ringing sound.
His eyes are clouded, his dilated blood vessels encircling his irises like stinging brambles. His eyes are your eyes.
I'm never going to fail a perception check ever again.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see. At least, that was the plan. I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly.
Just how wet are we talking here?
It was a day not unlike this one here.
Both glance skyward.
I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass. Reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key. I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation. People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on.
We've all been there.
I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be one of the best.
He pauses, meaningfully.
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there. But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it, and I couldn't get in. Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well, you see where I'm going with this.
He pinches his thigh as if to check whether this reality is the reality.
See, legendary success. Again, just gonna success them all.
So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
He takes a long swig of his drink. Yes, I feel there are steps missing. Your life does not fall apart because you got locked out of your apartment. We've all been locked out of our apartments before.
Tequila, I've thought about this series of events for a long time. If there was anything else to it, I would have thought of it by now.
I'm almost homeless. Doesn't seem so bad.
The hobo lifestyle definitely has some perks. Not having to pay rent, first and foremost. Not being responsible for 20 other people is nice, too. But that charm wears off pretty quickly. Before you know it, you're wearing a shit-stained tracksuit and spending your days picking tear.
Why do you keep losing all your stuff?
Good fucking question, Tequila. If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on a beach in this formerly premium but now extremely dirty two-piece lycra tracksuit?
I was really hoping he was going to say brackets, TM, close brackets.
I used to own my reality situation. My business buddies and I had our own creative services agency. I had a nice apartment, an even nicer piece of ass. But somehow it all got away from me.
I don't think I've ever referred to a woman as a nice piece of ass before. It's just not really my style, I suppose. Try as I might. And I did try occasionally. You know, I like going out, I like clubbing, well, I used to like clubbing, I like football, I like lifting. I've got a lot of the things that I could be like a bit of a bro if I went in that direction. But I'm just too much of a nerd, and I can't speak like bros. One day.
Now I can't hang on to anything. Just last week I stole this nice new jacket, but then I lost it too. The only things I haven't lost are these two drunks.
He's definitely talking more than I expected. What was the name of your agency?
My agency, man. The Boom Boom Room. Our concept was combining high art with the lowest forms of marketing. The color red, breasts, and oil painting.
All solid things to aim for.
I convinced my partners to reinvest some of our profits in an even more high-concept cultural incubator called Thin Air. The artists were happy, the clients were happy.
Till you got locked out of your apartment.
I was financing a group of poets in East Revachol who were developing a new universal poetic language. But then it all went to shit.
It kind of sounds like your business was just fucking terrible, and it inevitably fell apart.
If it sounds like it makes no sense, that's because it doesn't.
Mixing oil painting and breasts to make ad isn't high art, it's just cynical wankery. Yes, love that answer.
Well, you know, sex sells. That's the first rule of advertising.
Yeah, but it's still tired.
Maybe you're right. Who knows? Maybe we were behind the curve? We were fucking rich, though. That much I know.
So, what's up with the tracksuit?
What? You've never seen 100% lycra before? Go on. Feel that primo material.
Again, the TM. You don't want lycra to come after you, buddy.
You really shouldn't touch it.
That's admire it from afar, thanks. One half light, you wouldn't steer me wrong.
That might be the right idea. This here is one of the last of its kind. Should probably be in a museum, honestly. Can't get it anymore. It was too primo, even for Grodd.
By primo, he means possibly carcinogenic. Lycra, TM, was a synthetic fabric developed by manufacturers in the middle 40s. Notable mainly for the swishy sound it makes as the wearer passes by.
Well, I wasn't convinced in the past, but now I know it makes a swishy sound.
It's also known to become extremely itchy if not properly cared for.
God, he must be not having a great time.
Wow, you're lucky. He never lets me feel it.
That's because your paws are fucking filthy, Rosemary. We're right next to the bay. You could wash them any time.
What about the other drunks?
My fellow members of the Union of Moribund Alcoholics? They're exactly what they look like.
Hey, tequila! You want to buy some speed?
I do not. Thank you, Rosemary.
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary. He's a cop, remember?
I thought he was a cool cop.
I am a cool cop.
Don't call Abigail.
And this is Abs. So yeah, that's basically us. We drink together.
I feel like he seems very well presented, he talks really well, yada yada yada, but I get the feeling he is just a prolific liar. What's this about a lost jacket?
Tequila, it's a verifiable tragedy. It was practically brand new. Sure, it didn't really go with my lycra threads, but it did itch a lot less. Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom Spiral out. Solve the case of the missing jacket. What do you say, tequila?
Yeah, but only because I want to keep it for myself. Where did you lose it?
If I knew where I lost it, don't you think I'd have it? I mean, maybe I was up by the boardwalk, or walking along the beach, or checking out the abandoned fish market.
It's a lot of places.
Somewhere north of here, that's for sure. You could ask around, see if anyone's seen it. I'm all ears, tequila.
Any more stories?
I do. But as you can see, my fuel tank is running quite low. If you catch my drift.
Nope.
Then I can't keep on telling the stories.
You know what? I'm okay with that.
Why does art inspire you so much?
It does, but what is art?
Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary, auditory, and performative creativity. It's an expression of imagination and technical skill. Additionally, it's history, criticism, and pure enjoyment. In short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation, narrative, emotion, and agency intertwined. Have you looked in the mirror lately? To be honest, you have the exact features of the modern artist, with that wild hair and those clothes. Perhaps you should try to write poetry someday and critique architecture.
Stupid. Architecture is stupid. Hold on, architecture is also art, but let's ask it away.
Of course not. It's autism, box drawing, masturbation with a ruler and a sextant or whatever they use. You should demean and criticize the genteel institution of architecture while extolling the virtues of the pure arts.
Is music art conceptualization?
Only the most experimental kind.
Music is stupid. I have been feeling critical lately.
Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real, living art here. Become the art cop. Half art critic, half cop.
Do I not have to be 100% cop to do my job?
Quit being so indecisive. What are you going for here? Some kind of indecisive and camp aesthetic now? Strike a bold shape here. Go art or go home.
Let's do it.
Exactly. It's not only your duty to only catch the criminals off the street, you must also apprehend criminals of the printing press and the gallery, the trite and derivative artists and writers of the world. Go ahead and provide savage criticisms, art cop. The world is yours to rip to pieces and reassemble.
Damn. Actual art degree. Well, -1 perception. Not a big deal, it must be said. What bonuses have I got? +1 conceptualization. All motoric learning caps. White checks unlocked. Learning cap for endurance raise to 4. Learning cap for print. That one I don't love. Does it cost me a point to forget? I wonder if it does. A lot of these are not very useful, it must be said, so far. Like, I feel like they always provide a skill point, but the problem is it's often a skill point I don't give a damn about, so... let's have a look at the map. What do I want to point points in? I think I did physical instrument last time, right? I'm tempted to go back for physical again, but it's already quite high. It's -2 at the moment, so it's going to go up to 7. I don't think we need that. What about... Wait, what's low? Logic, encyclopedia, rhetoric even. Bleh. My psych ones are all really bad. Volition. Inland Empire. Empathy. Right, are any of these on the list? One day I'll remember how to navigate this. See, there's very few of them. Very few purple checks. Oh, there's Volition. There's Empathy. And there's Suggestion. And there's Esprit de Corps. And there's Volition again. And there's Suggestion again. Suggestion does seem like a helpful one. I feel like all the others are pretty good. Reaction speed's really bad. Perception is 9, for the love of God. 9! That's so bad. It's so unnecessary. It's so much higher than it ever should be, I'm sure. Like, there's not another one that's even on 7, and that's at 9. I'm going to put a point in Suggestion, I think. No, let's just go with that. Perception, well, obviously don't. We can probably go do that one now, actually. Remember that. Cafeteria window. Got to keep that in mind. Composure. Empathy. Volition. Composure. Maybe composure? It's got 2 composures. Oh, that's Renee. I need to go talk to Renee. Composure. Ice beverage. I've already done that one. Okay, weird. That's the problem. I don't know which ones I have done because the game is weird about it. You know what? I'm going to get another one of these anyway. Because I'm just curious, like, you know, more than anything else. Coach physical instrument. No, it's only lasts for 40 minutes. We get it really quickly. All red checks fail. That one's mad. It's about winning in the world. I feel like I should go for the higher ones for some reason. That just feels like the right thing to do. Date of birth generator. When and where were you born? I like the idea of this apricot chewing gum scented one. It seems important. It's great. I'm just gonna do. It's curiosity more than anything else, right? There will be stat checks we fail because I've gone for certain things, but it's just part and parcel of this game experience. A flower trough where nothing really grows. Maybe in spring. Ooh. A primer for small kids. I'm a small child. Probably. A textbook for the first grade in primary school. On the cover, a humanoid teddy bear is pushing a wheelbarrow full of letters. He's not doing a good job. The letter S is dangerously dangling from the cart while E fell off a long time ago. Children should pay more attention.
You hold in your hand the colourful primer. The title reads, A Primer for Small Kids. There's a bear involved. Every page has one word designating one letter of the alphabet with a faded illustration. Most of them are scientific and cultural principles. It goes as follows.
Let's do this.
A is for azimuth. B is for Boreas. C is for cosine. D is for diamite. E is for ellipse. F is for phlogiston. G is for gamete.
I know 2 of those words. Cosine and gamete. All the others are lost on me.
H is for homeboy. I is for econ. J is for Ura. K is for collapse. L is for laudanum. M is for myriad. N is for nadir. O is for aureole. P is for perihelion.
Okay, I know 5 of those. Homeboy. Your homeboy. Laudanum is one of the drugs. I can't remember which one it is. I think it's the one we take for 1 morale damage. M, myriad, many, lots. Nadir is the bottom of something. The opposite of the peak, I guess, is the nadir. Aureole, we've heard mentioned as well as a location.
Q is for quasar. R is for rhododendron. S is for sinus. T is for tricolor. U is for ultra. V is for vector. W is for Wahrheit. X is for xylophone. Y is for Ustava. Z is for zenith.
Okay, I know a lot of those. Rhododendron is a flower. Sinus, your sinuses, your nose and your sinus canal. Tricolor. A tricolor is a triple-shaped... The Isle of Man flag. I'm from the Isle of Man. And our flag is a tricolor, but it's like 3 legs. A tricolor is just like a... It's like a 3-spoke wheel thing. Ultra, vector. It could be several different things, like in terms of, a vector graphic, for example, which means it's not rasterized, it doesn't use pixels to work. Or the vector of a throw, right? It's like the angle, etc. Xylophone, obviously. Zenith, I think Zenith is the opposite of nadir. As in, Zenith would be the top.
That's it. You know the alphabet now.
Nice. Exactly. Oh, cool. Sweet. I know the alphabet now. Is everyone proud of me? I'm proud of me. Hard to see the details. The colours all warm and welcoming or cosy though. I'm just going to chat to this lass about the coat.
Our tenant, the policeman, I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
You're lovely, but I'm never actually going to stay in your place, just so you know that. Do you know anything about Lost Jacket?
What do you want with a lost jacket?
It's on I'm retrieving lost things.
Aye. Laundry fetchers are some of the most honorable people I know.
Thank you.
Are you getting a reward for it at least?
No.
What? You're fetching someone's missing laundry free of charge? Do you not have anything better to do?
I just need to be needed.
None of my business, either way. How you spend your hours is up to you. Anyhow, you might ask Lillian if she's seen anything lately. That girl's got a way of attracting lost and broken things.
Love her voice. Lillian, my dear. Lillian.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
He lost his jacket. Have you seen it?
Remarkable. That one already lost everything else, and now his jacket too. It's a good thing, too, that he has an actual police officer looking for it. Good old doom spiral. Upper management to the core.
That's odd. Is she actually impressed?
No one plays Johnny Jacket. I find out I keep it. I'm just trying to help out a stranger in need.
That's sweet of you. It really is. I check around the abandoned fish market on the boardwalk. Drunks are inexplicably drawn to markets. Might be why they have such trouble staying in business.
A phenomenon that the spectral hand theory of the market fails to account for.
If one of them lost something, that's as good a place to start looking as any.
Oh, I was hoping she'd be impressed. I'm not going to say this one because I'm scared she'll like me less. I want to go on a date with Lillian. She seems nice. I would date Lillian. Let us talk with the children of the sea.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
You must be Lillian's twins.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lily's our mum.
I said that already.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well. Wow, so intellectually stimulating. The stone kicking isn't even of very high caliber. Anyone can do that.
Children are stupid. You guys look identical.
The stone kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
He looks just like me.
Yeah, I said that.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in some kind of dirt.
I think I have to. The scruffy-haired little kid laughs as though in agreement.
You're stupid.
Wow. How about the policeman ask you something else now?
Okay.
Okay, bye kids. That was freaking adorable. Oh, this is open. There's another child. It feels safe and warm in here, not like outside. There's a bird. Industrial coal pellets burn with an orange glow. Hello, bird. Can I take... I'm gonna... Okay, I've just walked into that... I just stole that bird. I mean, it sells for a fortune. My first thought is maybe I can give it to guards, because his bird's ruined, right? The dead body of a grouse stuffed with some unknown material. From a distance it might just pass off as a real thing. The bird itself looks extremely ruffled and slightly grumpy. Hello, other child.
Hello, mister.
Aww. A young girl, barely 4 or 5 years old, sits on the sofa. She's looking at you with frank curiosity.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
Are you Lillian's daughter? I'll go with that, but we'll save it.
Yes, I am. Little Lily. You know my mom?
Yeah, we met.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
Are the twins your brothers?
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside. They look the same. sometimes I can't tell them apart.
They look identical, right? I said the same thing.
They look identical.
Okay, this is adorable. What's this? Show her the stuffed bird you took from the ceiling.
It's a grouse.
You might be able to get on Gart's good side if you make up for the skewer you broke.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Suggestion. What's it for?
I don't know.
Can I have it?
Sure. I mean, you already took it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry.
I'm glad that the game was thinking the same thing. What's that thing you're holding?
It's Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of. Like...
She holds the fuzzy beast up to demonstrate.
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Pleased to meet you, Lambie.
Lammy usually doesn't like strangers. But you're also fuzzy, like Lammy.
I'm much less fuzzy than I was. I heard there was a girl here who has armoured gloves. Is that you?
Oh, I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Where did you get them?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
And where are the gloves now?
I hid them. The twins were going to take them. They're stupid.
I love her. She lifts her stuffed toy up and looks into its one remaining eye as though searching for confirmation. I need those gloves.
Why?
I need them for a very important police investigation.
Oh.
She doesn't seem to understand, but you've conveyed the important part at least.
They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good. Bye!
Oh, she's actually so cute. My heart is breaking. Okay, let's go check out the sandcastle. I feel bad breaking the sandcastle, even if she said it's okay.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network.
Broken.
A gust of wind disintegrates another piece of the cellar ceiling, exposing more of the mysterious glimmer underneath. The shithole's about to collapse. The building's coming down on you. You need to get out of here. Smooth, reflective surface. Are these the gloves you're looking for?
Let's find out.
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Well, we're never going to get the boost, but it doesn't stop us getting others. Let's have a look at these. +2 interfacing. Whoa. Okay. It's cool. What do mine do? +1 electro. Yeah, okay, they're great. Looks a bit freaking weird, but yeah, cool. +2 interfacing. Love that. And then we'll take the stuffed bird to guard, yes.
As you fold your fingers into a fist, you realize you could knock anyone out with one punch. The white ceramic gloves wrap around your digits comfortably. Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away, as the plates reorient to your motions.
Decked out in future armor, like a cop ought to be. Bloody hell, no. I will be responsible for this. This is to protect me from harm, not to show off.
The hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and light, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you.
This is the long sought after enemy technology. I can't just enjoy it, I must study it. I want the full suit. We can't do that. 1 down, 2 pieces to go. Boots. Chest? Legs? Head? I don't know. This gear can line my pockets with cash. I can set now. Let's do the study.
Remember, this is a highly specialized kinetic redistributor meant to stop bullets. Wear it. Observe its properties. See if there's a weakness in the design. For the day you have to fight someone covered in the same material.
This feels like Chekhov's T-500 armor, basically. So, yeah, I mean, we can't at the moment, but that is definitely one I want to do, I think. Seems useful if we're going to fight someone with it in the future, right? Maybe we never do. No, we must do. The game wouldn't mention it otherwise, right? I mean, it's Disco Elysium, mate. We'll do whatever the hell it bloody wants. It doesn't really matter. A little black swallow circles above you. You hear its chirrup. Chirrup, chirrup. That's what it sounds like. In case you're curious. I just have to click wildly to find out where I can actually go. It's quite a confusing place to navigate. I can definitely get over there though. Let's try to wrap around. Sorry, I'm sure you can hear tons of clicking. I do apologise. I don't think I can go this way though. Okay, let's go across first. Music's oddly haunting. The rear tyre of a motor carriage adorns these reeds. Hello, box. Oh, nice. Apparently my perception stat. Oh, no wonder I find perception is really good for finding things around in the world, apparently. So, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. The beams are splintered. The bridge didn't collapse on its own. Artillery broke it. I go there. Looks like there's a crack. Oh wow, okay. The place has got a real ass on it, as they say. It is 8:38. We need to be a little... Oh, we need to go talk to God before 9. Oh,
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
The wind whispers and whispers.
Okay, good talk, mural. Bit more cashola. That's actually enough. Oh, what's this? Loaded. Another power box. It charges nothing now. It's empty. The fence blocks the path. No way on from here. So I think what we're going to do... We can come back, but I think we're going to go back and talk to Gart and pay for the night. Bars cover these long, dusty windows. I mean, am I going to pay? I feel like... Well, I'm going to go give him the bird at the very least. I'm really trying to consider whether I'm going to pay Gart or not. Because... How do I fast travel? Fast travel? Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Don't make me walk, game. What's happened? Why can't I fast travel anymore? Okay, well, I guess we're going for a long-ass run. I feel like it's been stipulated several times that the whirling in rags is important, right? Looking back at you from the rust-coloured water, you. They've said several times the whirling in rags is important, yeah? So I feel like, whilst we could stay here, is Gar not just going to be really annoyed with me? Is it going to cause me problems with doing other things if I don't... You know what, screw it, no, I want the money for other things. Screw Gar. And the horse he rode in on. Don't know why I can't fast travel. But maybe it's like a once a day thing. Or twice a day thing. We'll go back tomorrow. We're just going to explore until... Oh no, but I need to go talk to... Now, see, you say that game, but you're a dirty rotten liar. Well, now I can travel. I'm so confused. I think I'm not going to pay Gar. We're going to take that risk. Oh, it's banging in here. I want to do karaoke. We're going to wait for Kitsuragi though.
Can I help you?
Gart, I found a new bird for the whirling. Give him the ruffed grouse.
What is this thing?
I just wanted to apologise for breaking the great skewer by bringing you a ruffed grouse.
Okay, well, this is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess. So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
This was mostly about the fucking cardio. Massive cardio here. You'll live till 90, or you get a heart attack from running.
I've got to say, I'm not totally sure that...
Hey, was there something you needed?
Well. Bringing him that new bird sure made a difference in his attitude.
About my bill.
Got the 20 real? Then why are you wasting my time and yours?
I'm not sure giving him the bird was worth the, like, the 12 real it cost me. Right, let's go talk to Clash, yeah? But not about everything. Nothing important, because I know we do need to talk to her. But I just want to ask about Sunday night. That's it. That's all we're doing.
It's always good to see you.
She cracks a weary smile, leaning back against the railing.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
Now that Kim isn't here, let's talk about Sunday night.
Yes. The night before I saw you in the hallway and reminded you you're a police officer.
Before you was only the room, the sound of a motor vehicle, steam in the bathroom, and darkness.
Wow. Mythopoetically adequate stuff.
That's what I always say. Did you hear something Sunday night from my room?
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Any visitors?
I can't say. Probably not. Sounded like you were flying solo.
Loud disco music?
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestrations prime among them.
She arches her eyebrow, waiting for it to connect with you.
Oh, that? Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
Ostentatious orchestrations?
Were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
We go on alright.
I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped, and there was a change of pace.
It sounds like I'm into my emo music. What
A
happened?
slow, sad song started playing. Like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of that time you were yelling along to it.
Was it the smallest church in Saint Sen?
Yes, there was a church in there. A really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also...
What else?
That it doesn't matter anymore, and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
When you say wounded, do you mean that in a cool way? Like a wild beast? And then what happened?
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
That's so me.
A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Please tell me there wasn't anything else.
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5. And that was it.
Thanks.
No problem, sir.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Cool.
So cool.
Where's it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit.
It is kind of what they do. That's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop. Dick Mullen. Salam Rocky Baye. Badass on-the-edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera. Lights.
Action.
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
So today I've become both art cop and superstar cop. Just saying. Can I travel... Wait, I've got a plan. I need to talk to Gart. It's not gonna force me. I need to talk to Gart about the karaoke. I need him to set up the karaoke before I bail on my room. Okay? That's the idea. I don't know, what if I set it up today and then it doesn't work tomorrow? Oh, there's risks involved here. Maybe he won't do it anyway. Oh, but I think he will. Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know if there's going to be repercussions for not paying my bill. I need to think. Right. I'm going to think about that. We're either going to pay for our room right now, with 9 minutes to spare, or we're going to go back over into the Western Island and sleep there, and carry on exploring the island, but probably not till tomorrow. No, we'll do a little bit more, because I don't want to do it with Kitsuragi here. I want to explore as much as I can tonight. I'll have a little think. Until then, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you lovely folks very soon. Cheers much love as always. Bye-bye.